present to you guys this international collaboration between Wengie and Inigo, of course. Part ito ng initiative natin sa ABS-CBN to have international collaborations. And ito nga yung first major collaboration namin, this time with Wengie, of course with Danny. And yun nga, nagsimula ito kasi si Danny is actually looking for a possible collaboration dito sa Philippines, and nag-reach out siya kay Attorney Marivic. Nagkita sila actually, Attorney Marivic, ikwento mo kung paano nagsimula yung project. Yan, Attorney Marivic.
Okay, so a few months ago, I met Danny, and he was presenting for this K-pop company called YG Entertainment. I don't know if you're familiar. You're the head of talent and partnerships in YG. So we met for like 5 minutes. We exchanged cards. And then, you know, after that, we started talking online, and it led to this. And we're very happy that we actually sent many artists to Danny, but he chose Inigo. And we couldn't agree with you more because
Inigo is the biggest male pop star in the Philippines.
Yeah. And I was very surprised when Danny mentioned his artist, Wengie, and I looked for it online, of course, on YouTube, and I was very surprised, very happy with what I saw. You know, very good singer, very beautiful, of course, and very good productions, very good songs. So we're excited really to enter into this partnership. Of course, we got the blessing of our bosses to do this, and they're also very upbeat about the whole thing and very happy to be partnering, and we are very happy to welcome Wengie to the Kapamilya family, and we hope for many more projects for you and for Inigo in the future.
Salamat.
Wengie, tell us about the experience in recording with Inigo.
Yeah, we did it all in one day, which was really surprising, and it was actually really lucky because I'm from Australia and he was from the Philippines, and for some reason we're in LA at the same time. Like, it just all matched up. We're in LA, so we decided to record. I'm like, perfect, let's record. And then it was really fun. I reckon it felt like a family atmosphere. Everyone was there. We were just chilling and hanging out. There was like a pool, and I remember I was just mainly freaking out because I was trying to learn Tagalog really quickly, and I was like, oh, okay, gotta do this right. And then, like, you know, Jonathan was like changing the lyrics halfway. I was like, oh, wait, I didn't prepare for this. I was learning these lyrics. So I was just like, okay, but we got through it. You guys were like really great support for me stumbling through my Tagalog. They were both in the room with me going, Wengie. And they were really supportive. They were like cheering for me. I was like really happy that, you know, I was like being able to do a project with such, you know, awesome, like, talented people. And like when Danny showed me Inigo, I had this vision for this project where I wanted to do like a K-pop male-female duet kind of thing, like a really cool, like, you know, the girl raps and the boy sings really nicely, so it was perfect. His voice is like an angel.
Exactly. And you nailed it, huh? Especially the Tagalog. Any Tagalog words?
Mahal kayo. It's easier when I have the lyric sheet in front of me, you know? But one thing I noticed, I was like, oh, okay, we did the English version, and then Jonathan translated into Tagalog, and I'm like, oh, you guys fit a lot of words in one line. I'm like, that's a lot of syllables. I'm like, okay, speak twice as fast as I normally speak. But it ended up sounding really good. Like, after I listened to the Tagalog version, like, you know, 300, 400 times trying to learn my Tagalog, it kind of felt like whenever the song comes on and it's like I don't hear the words, I actually sing the Tagalog in my head. I'm not going to sing it for you now because I'm not sure if it's right, but it plays in my head, so I think it ended up working really well with the song, which I was really happy with.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
And Inigo, things are going great for you. Congratulations.
Maraming salamat po.
First reaction, nung sinabi ni Sir John, this is it, you are going global.
You know, honestly, it hasn't synced in yet. You know, all the stuff that we've done in the States, the collaborations we were able to do while we were in LA. It's still, you know, I still can't believe it's all happening so fast. You know, especially this collaboration. When I heard about it, they said I was going to collaborate with someone from YG, and I was just like, yo, this is crazy. I've been a fan of, you know, K-pop, all these K-pop artists. So it was perfect, you know, like perfect timing. We were trying to build my album for the international release, and this was, you know, like a really, I think, big project for me, at least. You know, it was really special to do it. And you know, what I can say is the whole experience, the whole process was really easy to work with the team. I mean, when she came in, she had a paper with her. She had literally, the words were like one sentence. Not one sentence, like the sentence would be one word. So in spell niya, the way it's supposed to be said, so parang kunyari, like, di basta-basta, di basta-basta, di mo na kailangan matrabaho. She would spell the whole thing like as one word. Wow. And she had like her own paper already just for her, so she was really ready.
It's so quick, I'm like, it's like one word to me.
Super professional, and yeah, I'm still overwhelmed, honestly, with everything that's going on. Yeah.
And we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Sir Danny, how is it working with these two popular and two talented individuals?
Am I dreaming? Pinch me. Oh, yeah, this is going on. There's cameras. Hi, everybody. It was really an amazing experience. I think, to echo what Wengie said, it just came together very organically, you know, and I did meet Mirovic first. Thank you for ABS-CBN and Mix TV for supporting Wengie on her previous music video release for Ugly Christmas Sweater. They put that music video on rotation here in the Philippines, and so we were super grateful for that. And so Mirovic and I were talking, trying to really figure out this project. It just came together very naturally, very quickly, and like Wengie said, for everybody to be at one area at the same time by chance, I think that was very amazing and such a blessing. But what I was most impressed about, not only for Wengie and Inigo, but you know, the fact that they cut 3 versions of this song. There is one full English version, one Tagalog version, and then also a hybrid version that's Taglish. So that's very exciting that we're all able to do that in one day. So that's amazing. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Collaborators who can't be here right now, but Melanie Fontana, who is the songwriter for the song, and then also her husband Lindgren. They're on an amazing role right now. They just wrote for BTS and TXT, but you know, they get to also add Inigo, you know, to the top, right? So it goes Inigo, Wengie, BTS, TXT. But shout out to Wengie, to Melanie and Lindgren.
Cool. So John, would you like to add?
Yeah, that experience talaga, it was really magical because we did not plan actually to be in that same place at the same time. We were actually, Attorney Marivic and Danny were actually planning on how to really put everyone together and made these 2 artists record the song. And then yeah, it just so happened that Wengie is in LA, Inigo and is also in LA doing production work for his upcoming international album. And then yeah, Danny reached out to me. Maybe we can record on this date, and it just so happens that it's our free day, and Wengie is there, so we booked the studio and recorded everything in one day. So yeah, it's magical, and when there's magic, I know it's gonna be a hit. Thank you. And I'd like to acknowledge also, I wrote the Tagalog lyrics together with my niece, Trisha Denise. So yeah, that's a collaboration. She's amazing.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Philippines. I'm Sir Danny. We know how talented Inigo is, but we'd love to hear from you why you chose him and given that list of artists.
Yeah, you know, so I'm actually kind of familiar with the Philippines. Prior to working with Wengie, I worked with the Black Eyed Peas in Apple Diap. So I actually just kind of asked a few questions in the LA Philam community, and Inigo's name came up a couple of times. In addition to that, you know, Wengie has a strong, rich background in YouTube. And so when we looked at the content, reviewed the content, the fact that Inigo just had a massive presence on YouTube, I think that there was also more synergistic, it just made more sense. So not only is he just a natural talent, but he checks off multiple boxes, and I think it's very complimentary to Wengie. So we reviewed the content together, and we thought that Inigo would be the perfect one.
Thanks. And Wengie, given that you're a top YouTube vlogger, is there a chance of Inigo appearing in your vlog anytime soon?
Yeah, of course. You want to do a challenge? Let's do it. Alright, sounds good. Well, he's going to appear on the music channel. Oh, and one other thing to add to that question, Inigo can dance, which is not something that I saw a lot. I think one of the criteria was like, can sing, but has to dance as well. So yeah, that shot you up to the top of the list.
Thank you.
All right.
I heard that they already asked you the question, so congratulations, Wengie.
Okay, thank you.
Kasi naman, tinanong na lahat. Akala ko kayo ako si una. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's it.
Easy.
Yeah. No, I just want to ask, can you give us a teaser to excite us more for the music video? Because I heard that you're going to be shooting your video or your music video on Saturday. Can you tease us more? More.
No, it's all a secret. We can't. We gave you the song. Is that enough for you?
Parang kasalanan ko.
The concept is very different to what you've seen on my channel so far. So it's a little bit darker, more cooler. They're gonna be dancing. That's all I'm gonna reveal right now.
Alright, I understand. Inigo, na-miss ka namin ng bonggang-bongga. And, yes, etong, di ba usong-uso ang hashtag Dalagang Pilipina Challenge. May mga steps ba na dapat naming abangan para maki-challenge din kami sa Mr. Nice Guy?
Pwede. Actually, gagawin mo namin yung choreography. Actually, I think today namin gagawin. So, dapat mabanggit ko yan actually. Sobrang uso ngayon Dalagang Pilipina. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Inigo. And Wengie, last question for you. How's the experience working, of course, here in ABS-CBN and with our pride, Inigo Pascual? What can you say about that?
It was really fun, and I can't wait to start dancing and do the music video because it's gonna be sick. I'm very excited, and I'm always very, very welcome in the Philippines. Like, I always say that you guys are the most welcoming, warmest, passionate people in the world.
Wow.
I was here 2 years ago for FanFest, and I remember just being blown away by everyone here, the audience. It's just, I don't know, just a lot of love and passion I don't feel anywhere else in the world. You guys probably take it for granted because you're surrounded by it, but definitely it is. Whew, feels good. I'm getting tingles just thinking about it.
I like it. I like the tingles one.
Yeah. And I ate balut, so that was interesting. Yeah, I did. Fried balut. Yeah, you like it?
Question, you started with your music career from YouTube. A lot of viewers right now through our live streaming, they are all, it's buffering, Wengie, I'm sorry.
Sorry guys, lagging.
Here in the Philippines, we want to have our own YouTube career because right now, especially that it's the blooming industry, which is the online and the digital. We just want to ask, how did you start working for YouTube, and what's the video that really you got a lot of views?
Oh, okay. Yep. Hi guys on the live stream. Welcome. I actually, just a backstory, I started my music career in China actually. That was the first time I ever recorded a song, and it was really good because China, as you know, actually YouTube is banned in China, if you don't already know, but you're not allowed to have YouTube in China. So I thought it was a great way to do music without people thinking, oh, you're that YouTuber, you know, and just kind of get into music. So that was the first time I ever recorded. I recorded about 8 songs in China. We released 3 singles. One of them we released with the music video charted at number 5 and 6 on some of the Chinese charts, so it did really well. And that gave me more confidence to work on the project. outside by myself with my own creativity, because you know, as YouTubers, like, we like having creative control over our projects, and we like, you know, putting our visions to life. And I think YouTube now is a very different beast to where we used to be. It's a lot more competitive, there's a lot more videos, everyone wants to do YouTube. I remember when I was doing YouTube, people were like, what are you doing? Like, why are you filming in your living room? You're so weird. And I remember I never told anyone, but now it's different. Now YouTube's like, wow, I want to be on YouTube. I'm like, okay, I felt like an outcast before, but now it's cool. Okay, great. But I think what you need definitely is perseverance. I think people underestimate how hard it is to make a video by yourself without any video knowledge, because a lot of YouTubers literally, I didn't know how to make a video. I had to learn off YouTube. Haha, I learned off YouTube. But I remember the journey was not easy, so I think you have to definitely love it and have the passion. And the most important thing is just make a lot of videos. I always tell everyone up to 50 videos. Like, don't even think about like anyone watching it. That's your practice. That's like practicing for something, you know, 50 videos. And then after 50 videos, you should actually be good enough to really know yourself, what kind of video you want to make, what you like. And by then, that's when your journey really starts. So my tip for all you guys out there wanting to be YouTubers, make your first 50 videos, use that as practice. How can you get better each time you make a new video? Can you learn a new editing technique? Can you shoot from a different angle? Can you try another type of content? Really get to know yourself. At 50, that's when you really start. So I think a lot of people give up because they start judging themselves too early. You know, 10 videos later, they're like, oh, no one's watching it. But really, give it 50 videos. And when people really take off, they take off quickly these days. Back then, it used to be a grind, like a slow growth. Now I see channels one day, like I've never seen them before, with like no subscribers, then the next day they're in 1 million. So a lot can change these days. I reckon the sweet spot is, you know, about 100 videos. So give yourself 100 videos first.
Come on, Miguel, let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you.
That's very, very good. Thank you for that wonderful answer, Wengie, because I know that a lot of our viewers right now, they've learned so much about how to, you know, fly high, pass high from the YouTube. Yes. And can you please repeat again from the top?
I forgot.
Congratulations, Wengie and Inigo. I'm sure that this will be a buffer. A big hit, yes. We'll play this soon on MOR Radio, yes.
Thank you for supporting everyone.
Thank you.